More than 500 people have been killed since the violence started 2 weeks ago, with tens of thousands of people fleeing the war-torn country. This emotional moment was captured on camera when our Sky News reporter, Yusra Barid, was reporting on people fleeing into Saudi Arabia when she suddenly spotted her uncle who had just escaped. Watch this.
Oh my God, that's my uncle. That's my uncle.
So many emotional scenes like that playing out. The U.S. government now telling Americans still in Sudan to get out in the next 48 hours. And tonight, the harrowing journey of an American couple making the dangerous journey to escape the capital of Khartoum. Megan Fitzgerald has their story.
Tonight, an urgent message from the U.S. government to Americans trapped inside Sudan, with fear among those struggling to get out of the country escalating.
The American embassy told us that they pulled all their employees out and that they can't help us.
Americans Denise Bowers and her husband Chris, desperate to flee, documenting their difficult journey.
We're really scared, so please say a prayer that we make it home safely.
The White House now saying the clock is ticking.
We encourage Americans who want to leave to take advantage of the options that are available to them in the next 24 to 48 hours.
The 3-day ceasefire both the Sudanese armed forces and the paramilitary agreed to has been extended by another 3 days. But the violence and explosions continue throughout the capital city, Khartoum.
It was impossible to leave our houses because the shooting and the shelling.
Early Thursday morning, Turkish officials confirmed one of their C-130 evacuation aircraft landing outside the capital was struck by gunfire, both warring sides blaming the other.
Hopefully there's no roadblocks, because the roadblocks target foreigners. They steal your things, your passports, your money.
The situation on the ground is deteriorating, and the Bowers are frustrated that the U.S. is relying on other countries to evacuate U.S. citizens.
They sent us an email in the middle of the night saying, yeah, we're not taking anybody else. You're pretty much on your own. You can contact the Turkish embassy and follow their convoy in your car.
The State Department says while they may not be directly evacuating non-diplomats, they negotiated the ceasefire to create the conditions for evacuations to take place. The Pentagon saying the U.S. is supplying drones and surveillance to try and ensure safe passage. But Denise says if it wasn't for the international school she works for, she's not sure they would have made it out.
Our school came through. They pulled all of their strings. They worked their magic. They moved mountains. And that's how we all were able to leave.
The dangerous and terrifying journey out of Sudan took over a week.
Before we left Khartoum, I think we were stopped 3 times, 4 times.
A couple of them were scary.
An armed man came onto the bus and it targeted a family that has a brand new baby, and they asked for their passport, and we didn't understand what they were saying.
The couple went from Khartoum to Egypt, passing through Aswan and then Cairo, leaving Africa and finally landing in Frankfurt, Germany, before their last leg home to South Carolina.
I just can't wait to see my children and to give them big hugs.
The journey is over for the Bowers, but there's still thousands of U.S. citizens in the country, many desperate to get out. The White House is asking Americans in Sudan who want to get out to move quickly, adding that the situation on the ground is unlikely to improve.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.